Hello, friends and neighbors. Swagman Piper 1926 here. On a very chilly morning. Yeah. Yes, I'm chilly. Smoking a Medico Bold Rebel. Now, don't take the color scheme on this pipe as being that's how it came. This was a kind of a gift. Well, it was a gift. But, can't really tell. This might be it. But if you look right there, if it'll focus, yeah, that is, like the wood grain, like a stained wood. So I have a feeling the gentleman who gave me this probably just did it. And this is kind of, I'm going to hit a few things. This is going to be part of the VR, the armchair ad. I think this is still in the time frame. If not, that's what it is. But this was the first briar pipe that was ever given to me by one of my customers. I was switching his lift, the top of his lift, to so he could have a chair instead of a scooter. And I was smoking the pipe while doing it. Well, he said, okay, I've got my chair in my truck. How am I going to get the scooter home? And I said, well, I've got to go that way for a service call. I'll rent it to you. Well, in doing so, in the time it took them to get home and me to do whatever else I was doing, come in and deliver the scooter. And he said, I noticed you smoking a pipe. You smoke a pipe? Well, I said, well, I smoke it about all the time I'm driving. And he said, well, here, handed me this little pipe. He said, this was my old pipe. I used to smoke it when I was doing construction. Well, thank you very much. And I have smoked this little pipe quite a bit, actually. Enough to deem it necessary to put it up so it lasts a little longer instead of dark bright. So, don't know the age exactly. Probably from the 60s, if I had to guess. But, I don't really know. Or 70s, maybe. Now that I've covered the pipe story, what's in it, you ask? Little bit of mixing going on. I haven't quite nailed down a name for it yet. I was going to call it Kentucky Sunrise, but somebody has been given parsimonious something called Appalachian Sunrise. So I don't know what it is, what it's going to end up being called, and it still needs a little tweaking, I think. But it's a good, healthy portion of Kentucky. a little less of burley, and a little pinch or so of some bright Virginia and some red Virginia. And it's not bad stuff. Like I said, I'll probably tweak it a little bit, but not bad for a first go. I think I need a little more Kentucky in it. So, well, how is everybody on this slightly chilly Monday morning? Doing well, I hope. Since how March is almost done, and we're almost into April, and then we're all going to get drowned by all the rain. Yay. I know we need rain. I just don't want it all to come in April. May as well turn into a duck. Excuse me. Hey, by the way, did y'all know Boko the Boynton is back? I know he was starting to taper off a little bit. Imagine, he's a busy man with it. But I didn't know he just flat out stopped. So, Charlie, if you see this, bud, I'm real happy you're back. And if you haven't, and I know I'm late on all this stuff, but go look up Charlie's video. He lost all of his old stuff, so he's had to make a brand new introductory video. So go look him up, subscribe back to him, watch his video, let him know you're happy to see him. I was happy to see him. So, there's this boy in our church. Lives with his grandmother. And nice boy. He needs that older brother kind of father, honorary uncle. He needs something. And I've been thinking about it and thinking about that boy, and he's a teenager, and he lives with his grandmother. And I went to his grandmother and I said, "Does he like to go fishing, and would he be allowed to go with me?" And she, "Oh yeah, he likes to go fishing, and he used to go, but her ex kept the fishing rod and wouldn't let him have it, and blah blah blah, whatever." So okay, I said, "Well, let's let the weather warm up a little bit, and we'll go fishing." Well, the pastor's middle daughter was there in earshot, and she come over and popped down. I think she's like 8 or 9. Said, "Fishing? Well, I would love to go fishing. I haven't." I think she said, I've never been fishing." I think Brody, which is the one behind her in age, he's closer actually to Russell. He's like a year older than Russell. Apparently, he's the only one out of them that's been fishing or has a fishing rod. And I said, okay. Well, now it's getting back to a couple of the other preachers and some of the other boys there. So in me trying to do a good deed, or not even a good deed, just trying to be nice and get that fella out a little bit, I'm now basically, what's the word? Fixed. No, this isn't the word I want, but I've fixed myself to having 2 fishing trips. One for the older ones, the teenagers, and one for the younger ones. All I wanted to do was just have a boy out go fishing. That's it. So, and the pastor was all over it. I just mentioned, trying to take the boy out, and then, your daughters showed interest. How do you feel about them going? And he's like, oh yeah, well, when do you want to do that? I said, whenever the warm weather, we get a little bit warmer weather. Well, I need enough time to be able to put it out there so we have a good turnout. I said, good turnout? He said, oh yeah, we'll have to, because there's a bunch of teenage boys out there. There are a bunch of kids. Yeah. Great, Pastor. Why don't you just go ahead and do all that? We'll shoot for the middle of April. Maybe we'll have a dry, warm day. And, yeah. Yay me. So, if any of you all out there have a good line on some cheap little reels, because I've got some of several old rods that just need some reels, so let me know, because I told them, most of them said, well, I don't even have rod and reel. Well, I said, I've got a few that I can fix up and put some line on. Well, if I'm going to have to be doing it for 3/4 of the people, I'm the one just going, I got the rods, I just need the reels. So with that, you folks take care. Remember, kindness costs us nothing, but if you're going to try and do something good for somebody, keep it to yourself. Take care.